and welcome to Project on Demand's Stakeholder Management. In this short video, we will help you to add a stakeholder, configure stakeholder permissions, assign stakeholders to key project roles, limit stakeholder system access, assign stakeholders project roles, grant access to tools, and import stakeholders from other projects. So, let's get going. First, I need to define what a stakeholder is. A stakeholder is anyone involved in the project who requires access to Project on Demand. Without a stakeholder record, you are unable to access your projects. To assign a project stakeholder, click on the project's title, select Project Maintenance, and then select Stakeholder Management. Click on the New button. Select the user who you wish to assign as a project stakeholder, and click Create. If you wish to configure the stakeholder, click Create and Edit. If not, just click Create. If you click Create and Edit, you will be presented with the stakeholder screen. From here, you can change the stakeholder details, assign roles to the stakeholder, and set up access permissions. Click Stakeholder Management to return to the Stakeholder Management screen. To configure your stakeholders from the Stakeholder Management screen, select the required stakeholder and click on the Edit button. As you may wish to grant or restrict access to key project documents, you can configure your stakeholders to have either no access, read-only, or edit permissions. Check the required view or edit boxes against each document as required. You can also assign stakeholders to be document reviewers and approvers. When you're done, don't forget to save. You can restrict or grant access to the toolset by granting either view or edit permissions. Just check the relevant box next to the required tool. If neither box is ticked, the tool will not be visible to the stakeholder. If you have a permission template already set up for stakeholder permissions, you can load this for applicable stakeholders, which may save time if you have multiple stakeholders who you want to give the same permissions to. Click on the Open Permission Template Management button. On the next screen, select the templates from the top field and click the Load button. The permissions set in the permission template will be applied to the stakeholder. For more information about permission templates, view the Permission Template Management video. When you've made your changes, don't forget to save. You can also assign key project roles to your stakeholders by checking the required box. You can assign the stakeholder as a member of your project's steering group or change control board, or you can assign them as the project manager or project sponsor. You can assign your stakeholder to a project group by selecting the group from the drop-down menu next to Group. You can manage your groups by clicking the Open Group Management button. To find out more about groups, view the Group Management video. When you've made your changes, don't forget to save. You can assign a stakeholder to have a limited view of the system. You can only assign limited view to standard users. In this view, the stakeholder will not have access to any of the tools or key project documents within Project on Demand. As you can see, you can still configure limited stakeholders to be document reviewers and approvers. To do this, check the boxes next to each document as required. When you're done, don't forget to save. Each stakeholder can be assigned a project role. Project roles are similar to job descriptions, specifying the skills needed for the role and what the role is responsible for within your project. Each project role has associated responsibilities and skills that you can view by clicking the magnifying glass next to the role. To assign a role to a stakeholder, click the green arrow pointing left next to the title of the role in the Available Roles section. The role will then move to the Assigned Roles section. If you need to remove the role from the stakeholder, click the green arrow pointing right next to the title of the role in the Assigned Roles section. To find out more about project roles, view the role management video. When you've made your changes, don't forget to save. To save time and effort, you can also import stakeholders from other projects. Click on the Import button and select the project you want to import stakeholders from. Next, select the required stakeholders by checking the boxes next to the stakeholders in the Imports column. You can select all the stakeholders by clicking the Check All button. When you've selected the stakeholders you want to import, click the Import button. The stakeholders will now be included in your project. Finally, you can remove stakeholders from projects if required. Select the stakeholder you want to remove and click the Remove button. Then, click Yes to confirm. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it useful.